From the 50 states to your wallet, some quarters have become legendary. These tiny coins might look ordinary, but a few are hiding incredible value. And welcome to Rare Coins New Mix. Today, we're uncovering the rarest and most valuable state quarters that could be sitting in your change jar right now. Get ready to explore the fascinating stories behind these modern treasures. In the year 2001, the United States embarked on a remarkable journey of coin design, one that would pay tribute to the country's diverse and rich history through a series of state quarters. The state of Rhode Island, known as the Ocean State, was honored with its very own quarter that year. This small but significant coin would come to symbolize not just a state but the intricate connections of America's past. From the colonial period to the modern age, to understand the true value of the 2001 USA state quarter for Rhode Island, it's important to first recognize what the quarter series represented. Launched as part of the 50 state quarters program by the United States Mint, the idea was to issue a unique quarter for each state, one at a time, over a period of 10 years. Rhode Island was the 13th state in the Union, so its quarter came in the year 2001. The same year that the world would witness both hope and turmoil, a year that saw the tragic events of 9/11. Despite these challenges, the quarter was a symbol of pride and perseverance. Rhode Island's design was especially meaningful, as it represented the state's maritime heritage. The coin features a classic representation of the state's coastal history with an image of the famous watercraft that were once integral to Rhode Island's economy and culture. The sailboat, specifically, evokes memories of the state's long and proud tradition of shipbuilding. Rhode Island, after all, is one of the nation's oldest maritime communities, and it's easy to see how that identity influenced the design. But there's more to the story of Rhode Island's quarter than just its design. The coin's symbolism is powerful, much like the state itself. Rhode Island was founded by religious dissidents seeking refuge from persecution in Massachusetts, and over the centuries, it would become a hub of industrial innovation and cultural exchange. The quarter's design encapsulates the essence of this diverse and independent spirit. What better way to honor Rhode Island's founding than through a depiction of a ship, a vessel that symbolizes both the hope for new beginnings and the freedom to chart one's own course? The Rhode Island quarter wasn't just an artistic achievement. It was also an engineering feat. The U.S. Mint's design team worked tirelessly to ensure that the imagery of the coin was not only beautiful but also technically precise. The team worked with various artists and engravers, carefully ensuring that the sailboat, the ocean waves, and the surrounding elements were sculpted with sharp details and clarity. The coin's overall design, with its delicate interplay of waves and wind, captures the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the ocean. A perfect metaphor for both Rhode Island and the United States as a whole. The minting of these coins was no small task. The U.S. Mint created millions of Rhode Island quarters, all of which were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. At first, these coins were simply another batch of quarters to circulate in the public. But as the years passed, people began to realize that there was something special about them. For coin collectors, the Rhode Island quarter, like the other state quarters, represented an opportunity to find a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past that was also a part of their present. As the years went by, these quarters became more than just pocket change. People started to set aside certain coins, looking for rarities or coins that appeared slightly different from the rest. Some quarters were struck with errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. These variations, while subtle, could greatly increase the value of the coins. But even without errors, the Rhode Island quarter held a special place in the hearts of collectors. For many collectors, the Rhode Island quarter was not just a piece of currency. It was a symbol of America's diversity, its roots in maritime history, and its ongoing efforts to commemorate each state's contributions to the Union. It wasn't long before people began to realize that these coins were becoming more than just a fun hobby. They were a serious investment. Collectors around the world began to recognize the increasing rarity of certain state quarters, including the Rhode Island coin.as for the value of the Rhode Island quarter today, well, it's not just a coin worth a few quarters anymore. Collectors and investors alike have taken notice of this small but mighty coin's remarkable potential. At the time of its release, a Rhode Island quarter would have only been worth 25 cents. However, as the years have passed and certain rare editions of the coin have been discovered, the price has skyrocketed. With the increasing demand for state quarters and the fact that some of the Rhode Island coins are now considered particularly rare, its value has reached incredible heights. Imagine, just for a moment, the excitement of discovering that a Rhode Island state quarter, something that was once simply a piece of change, has now turned into a collector's treasure. It's a surreal feeling, like finding a forgotten artifact that somehow links the past to the present. For those fortunate enough to have one of these rare editions, the investment has paid off. It's no surprise that the value of these coins has risen significantly over the years. In fact, as of today, a rare 2001 Rhode Island quarter can fetch an impressive sum. Depending on its condition and any unique features it may have, the coin's value can range anywhere from a few dollars to a staggering $38,000. Yes, you read that right, $38,000 for a single quarter. While that may sound unbelievable at first, it's important to remember that the value of coins is determined by rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. Coins with unique errors, like double dies or other rare features, can fetch astronomical prices, and the Rhode Island quarter is no exception. The demand for rare state quarters like Rhode Island's has led many people to hunt through their spare change, hoping to find that elusive coin worth a fortune. Some may look through rolls of quarters, while others turn to coin dealers or auction houses. Whether you're an avid collector or just someone looking for a bit of luck, the search for these valuable coins can be both thrilling and rewarding. Coin collectors and numismatists, those who study coins, have long understood the importance of mint marks, die varieties, and other features that can influence a coin's value. If you come across a rare 2001 Rhode Island quarter with an error or in exceptional condition, you may want to consider getting it professionally appraised. An expert can help you determine the coin's authenticity and its true value in today's market. So, next time you reach into your pocket or flip through a jar of spare change, take a moment to examine the quarters you come across. You never know, the Rhode Island quarter sitting among your collection might just be worth a lot more than 25 cents. With its rich history, beautiful design, and rare varieties, it's no wonder that the Rhode Island state quarter has become a treasure for collectors everywhere. Keep your eyes peeled because you might just be sitting on a fortune. In 2005, amidst the continued release of the 50 state quarters program, one coin caught the attention of collectors and history buffs alike: the 2005 West Virginia state quarter. Like many of its predecessors, this coin was designed to celebrate a state's unique identity, history, and contribution to the American narrative. But this particular quarter was more than just a commemorative token. It represented the strength, determination, and resilience of a state that has always held a unique place in the nation's history. The story of West Virginia is one of independence and resilience. In 1863, during the Civil War, West Virginia became its own state after splitting from Virginia. Its formation was driven by the desire to stay loyal to the Union while the rest of Virginia sided with the Confederacy. The state's birth was a turning point in American history, one that not only symbolized the divisions of the Civil War, but also the resolve of people who fought for what they believed was right. Over time, West Virginia would become synonymous with rugged mountains, scenic valleys, and a culture deeply tied to its coal industry. For the U.S. Mint, choosing to represent these qualities in a coin would be no easy task. But in 2005, the West Virginia quarter was released with a design that truly captured the essence of this mountain state. The reverse side of the coin features an image that many people in the state would immediately recognize: a miner standing tall with a pickaxe, surrounded by the towering, rugged peaks of the Appalachian Mountains. It's a powerful symbol of the state's coal mining heritage, an industry that shaped not only the state's economy but also its identity. Coal mining has played an essential role in West Virginia's history, and the coin's design honors that contribution. The state is one of the leading coal producers in the United States, and its miners were, and still are, the backbone of much of the state's economy. The figure of the miner, with his pickaxe in hand, faces forward, as though looking toward a brighter future, a metaphor for the hopeful and determined spirit of the people of West Virginia. The mountainous backdrop of the coin reminds us of the geographical characteristics that have defined the state. West Virginia is known for its rugged and isolated landscapes, which have not only shaped its people but also its history. The mountains and valleys have served as both barriers and protectors, creating a tight-knit, resilient community. And as the coin's design shows, the natural beauty of West Virginia is as strong and enduring as its people. The U.S. Mint made sure that the design of the West Virginia quarter was both accurate and impactful. The artist behind the design, Thomas Hipschen, wanted to ensure that the coin told a meaningful story, a story of hard work, perseverance, and a deep connection to the land. The sculpting of the miner, the mountains, and the surrounding details was done with great care, ensuring that every element was visually striking and easy to recognize. The end result was a quarter that was not just a piece of currency, but a piece of art that captured the soul of West Virginia. Like all of the coins in the 50-state quarters program, the West Virginia quarter was struck at multiple U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Depending on where it was minted, the quality of the coin could vary slightly, with some coins featuring sharper details or smoother finishes. For coin collectors, these subtle differences were important, and they often examined each coin carefully to determine its origin and condition. When the West Virginia quarter first hit circulation, it was just another part of everyday pocket change. At the time, it was worth only 25 cents. But over the years, something remarkable happened. Collectors began to recognize that these state quarters weren't just regular coins. They were pieces of American history, each one capturing the essence of a state's identity and contributions to the country. People began setting aside quarters from the series, eager to preserve them as collectibles. The West Virginia quarter, with its striking design and powerful symbolism, quickly became a favorite as the years passed. The demand for state quarters grew, and so did the interest in rarer versions of the coins. Collectors sought out coins that were in pristine condition, those that had been kept free from wear and tear. These coins, often referred to as uncirculated or proof coins, were far more valuable than those that had been in circulation for years. Coins that were in top condition could fetch a significant premium on the open market. Additionally, there were certain error coins that stood out from the rest. Mistakes in the minting process, such as double dies or misaligned strikes, could turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a valuable rarity. Collectors were on the lookout for these types of errors, knowing that even the smallest flaw could drastically increase a coin's value. For example, a West Virginia quarter with a double die, where the design was struck twice, could be worth far more than a regular version. The value of a West Virginia quarter, like many state quarters, has risen considerably since its release. What was once a coin worth only 25 cents is now worth much more to the right collector. In fact, in recent years, certain versions of the West Virginia quarter have sold for eye-popping amounts. Some of the rarer versions, especially those in mint condition or with unique errors, can command prices that would surprise even the most seasoned collectors. While a regular West Virginia quarter might only be worth a few dollars to a collector, there are examples of this coin that have sold for astonishing amounts. Depending on the condition of the coin and any potential errors, the value of the 2005 West Virginia quarter can range dramatically. The highest recorded value for one of these quarters is an impressive $35,000. Yes, that's right, $35,000 for a single coin. This high price is typically reserved for coins that are in flawless condition, with perfect strikes and no visible wear. Error coins, such as those with double dies or misprints, can also command these high prices, depending on their rarity and demand. If you happen to find a 2005 West Virginia quarter in excellent condition or with a minting error, you could be looking at a rare and valuable piece of American history. Whether you stumble upon it in your spare change, inherit it from a family member, or acquire it through a coin dealer, finding a rare version of this quarter can be a thrilling experience. The excitement of discovering a coin worth thousands of dollars is a feeling that every collector dreams of. But how do you know if your 2005 West Virginia quarter is worth $35,000? The key lies in examining the coin closely. First, check its condition. Is it in uncirculated, near-perfect condition? Does it have any visible wear, scratches, or discoloration? Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, preferably in a coin holder or protective case, are typically worth more than those that have been circulated. The Tuskegee Airmen are among the most celebrated and revered figures in American history. Their bravery, skill, and resilience during World War II helped to break down racial barriers and pave the way for a more inclusive U.S. military. In recognition of their contributions, the U.S. Mint released a coin in their honor, the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen Commemorative Quarter, which has since become an iconic tribute to these extraordinary men. The Tuskegee Airmen were a group of African-American pilots who served in the United States Army Air Forces during World War II. During a time when racial segregation was rampant in the U.S. military, the airmen were trained at the Tuskegee Army Airfield in Alabama, marking a pivotal chapter in both military and civil rights history. These brave men overcame immense prejudice, proving their skill and commitment in the skies. Their legacy transcends their military achievements, becoming a symbol of perseverance and the fight for equality in a country that was far from perfect. The story of the Tuskegee Airmen is one of overcoming adversity. When the U.S. military initially refused to train African Americans as pilots, the government reluctantly established the Tuskegee program. The idea was that these men, trained at the Tuskegee Army Airfield, would not succeed in combat or would be unable to handle the challenges of flying advanced aircraft. However, the Tuskegee Airmen proved their critics wrong, flying countless missions and becoming some of the most accomplished pilots of World War II. They achieved an impressive combat record, escorting bombers to their targets and protecting them from enemy fighter planes. The Tuskegee Airmen became known for their precision and skill, and their contribution to the war effort helped shift public perception on the ability of African Americans in the military. The story of the Tuskegee Airmen was long overlooked, but over the decades, recognition for their service has grown exponentially. In 2007, the Tuskegee Airmen were collectively awarded the Congressional Gold Medal, a rare honor that marked the full recognition of their role in American history. This recognition was a significant step in acknowledging their contributions, but their legacy continued to inspire those who believe in the importance of breaking racial barriers and fighting for equality. The 2021 Tuskegee Airmen Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's American Women Quarters program, which honors both historical figures and events that have contributed to the shaping of American history. While the program primarily highlights women's contributions, the Tuskegee Airmen were included due to their powerful role in advancing civil rights, proving that the struggle for racial equality was not only about gender but also about race. The 2021 coin was a way to honor these heroes and bring their story to new generations. The design of the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen Quarter is a fitting tribute to the legacy of these brave pilots. On the reverse side of the coin, the design features the silhouette of a Tuskegee Airman, standing tall in flight gear, set against the backdrop of a P-51 Mustang, one of the planes flown by the airmen during World War II. The P-51 Mustang is known for its speed and maneuverability, making it one of the most iconic aircraft of the war, and it played a significant role in the Tuskegee Airmen's missions. The inclusion of this aircraft in the design is both a tribute to their work in the skies and a reminder of their dedication to their country. The design also incorporates the colors of the American flag, a powerful reminder of the patriotism the Tuskegee Airmen demonstrated, despite facing racism and discrimination throughout their careers. The word Tuskegee Airmen is prominently displayed, ensuring that their contributions are forever etched in the nation's history. The artist's decision to feature the silhouette of a pilot against the vast, open sky also symbolizes the freedom that these men fought for and the barriers they broke. The minting process for the Tuskegee Airmen quarter followed the same high standards as all U.S. currency, ensuring that the coin was struck with precision and care. Produced at the U.S. Mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the coin was made available for circulation, allowing Americans from all walks of life to own a piece of this important history. While most people may come across the coin casually in their pocket change, for collectors, the Tuskegee Airmen quarter quickly became a sought-after item. Coin collectors often focus on rarity, and the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter is no exception. While the quarter itself is worth just 25 cents, certain versions of the coin, especially those that are in pristine condition or that feature rare minting errors, can command significantly higher prices on the market. Many collectors target uncirculated coins, which have not been used in circulation and are often in near-perfect condition. Coins with minting flaws, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can also be worth a premium due to their rarity. Over time, the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter has seen its value increase. Its historical significance, combined with the high quality of the coin's design and the rarity of certain minting errors, has made it a prized collectible. For those fortunate enough to possess an uncirculated version or one with a unique minting error, the value can rise dramatically. While most 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarters may not command astronomical prices, those that are in pristine condition or feature rare minting errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world. If you happen to come across a coin that seems particularly well-preserved or one that exhibits an unusual characteristic, it's worth having it appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist. Coins with defects, such as misaligned designs or double stamps, can fetch significantly higher prices than their face value. The value of a 2021 Tuskegee Airmen quarter has risen as the years have gone on, and collectors are paying attention. In some cases, these coins have been known to sell for as much as $16,000, particularly for those in near-perfect condition or with rare minting defects. For those lucky enough to find one of these valuable coins, it can be a rare and rewarding addition to a collection.